Yo, what is the deal? What is the deal? What's popping? I wasn't even gonna do this show, man. I wasn't gonna do no show. I wasn't gonna do no post game show. Y'all know I didn't go live, but I gotta speak on this. I gotta speak on this, man. I don't know if y'all gonna be joining. I know y'all out doing y'all thing with the family. You know what I'm saying? It's the holiday season. I know y'all busy. That's why I didn't do the show. I didn't anticipate a lot of people will be joining. But we got to talk about this a little bit, son. Just a little bit. I got to speak on it. Dog, James Borrego sucks. He sucks. He sucks, bro. He sucks. It just is what the fuck it is. He sucks. He's not very good. I think a lot of people are like, we've grown so tired of the stale Willie Green energy and effort that we think that the team is actually showing some signs of improvement. Now, I will say this. The team does seem to be playing with more energy. Like the energy is there, the effort is there. They're hitting a couple of more shots. But I think you can really just sum it up to Herb isn't playing anymore. PV is playing, and Jose and Eve are playing well. Like just listen to this dude. Like before we get into I don't even know if the audio gonna play. Let me see what the audio play, because before we really get into it, I'm gonna just play the audio of this dude, bro. And you tell me, does this sound like a person who got it under control? Alright, I got the audio on. You just tell me what you hearing. I hope it don't mess up. Let me hold how I do this. Bam.
Maybe what did you just kind of see there in the overtime, the execution there?
I think I saw two teams battling, and it was a physical game, and put ourselves in position to win that game. So a lot of great things, both sides of the ball. Obviously, the third quarter cost us, but it's a battle, and you're in the overtime, and it's a war of attrition, and it's like we're looking for good shots, and they're big and they're physical and they're aggressive, and we just got to keep. Those are great moments for us, though. These are great teachable moments as we go. Obviously, you want to win the game, and we got to find ways to.
All right, like on the real, what are you talking about, my nigga? Like seriously, what the fuck are you talking about, cuz? What are you talking about, brother? Like seriously, my nigga, what are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Whoa, what's happening with y'all, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you, know your child. Blessings to you. Jaden say, bro, he is like Willie Green. He is. Luna, what's happening, my dog? Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You motherfucker talking about the war of attrition. You're the healthier team. You're the healthier team with more bodies to throw out there. There really isn't much of a war of attrition. If there is a war of attrition, you should be winning. It's these goofy ass substitutions that this motherfucker keep doing. It is no consistency, dog. It's no consistency. Like, if you go to last game, well, not last game. If you go to the Dallas game, right? You go to that Dallas game where Derek Queen had 11 assists, 7 assists in the first quarter. We've never seen them play like that again. We've never really seen Derek Queen in the high post doing his thing. We never saw that again. He's never gone to that again. Ever. He hasn't done it again. So you lose to Dallas. You get walked down by Dallas. You got this goofy ass substitution you do in the third quarter tonight, and in the, what game they won? Who they just beat, y'all? I can't remember who they just beat. Oh, the Bulls. Okay, here's another thing. This to show you that there's this zero consistency with how this guy coaches, right? Zero consistency. So against the Bulls, you go with the hot lineup. Like you take Derek Queen out the game, you put Eve in, who been balling, and you put Jose in to start the second half. Okay, cool, whatever. I thought it was questionable, but whatever, right? You go with that hot lineup. You only lose the third by 1 point. Tonight, you start Eve, but you don't start Jose. You keep Fears in the game. Fears, who's been bad the entire night. So if your philosophy is, I'm going with the hot lineup, why wouldn't you just go with the hot lineup tonight? You let the lead, like, this dude was terrible, dog. This dude was terrible tonight. Like, he a person, like, I don't want to say, I don't know him as a person, but I'm going to say the motherfucker overthought the situation. Both of these losses that he's had with Dallas and with the game tonight, he just overthought it and outsmarted himself. Totally just outsmarted himself, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dog? Like, what are you doing? Just go with what works. Like, if you riding a high lineup, if that's your philosophy, that's what you're doing. Okay, do it every night. If you playing Derek Queen in a high post and he passing and he getting 8-7 assists, do that. Like, if that's what you're gonna do, just do it. What's the point of this? Like, what's the point of what you're doing, fam? And he ain't tried nothing new, period. Like if you gonna try some new shit, at least like try to get a bigger body out there, maybe to battle with Edie, if that's what you gonna do, right? Or even like tonight, third quarter, they going on a run. The lead is 9 points. They hit a big three. He don't call timeout right there. He don't call timeout once they hit a big three. Whoa, what up, KB? He don't call timeout when they hit a big three. He let the lead go down to 6 points and then called a timeout. What are you doing? The fuck are you doing, man? See, that's my thing. That's why, like, for me, bro, I really just wanted them to clean house, period. I know that wasn't very likely during the season, but, like, for him, he snatched. Willie Green was just terrible. This dude is snatching victories. No, he's snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. He just totally overthinking shit. Totally overthinking it, bro. Like, to me, and like, if you notice in the first quarter, even down to the fourth quarter, the offenses look weird and choppy. People don't know where to go. They're running into each other. I'm like, yo, why don't you just go with Derek Queen in a high post? That was working. You know, that worked for you one game. You had a lead until you overthought it and blew the fucking lead. Like, what are you doing? He just, I don't know, dog. Like, that's my thing with these coaches that come from these losing organizations. He ain't never won shit neither. Like, he ain't never won. He don't know how to win. Fuck he ever done. Fuck has he ever done? He better than Willie Green, but still, the bar is so fucking low. It's ridiculous. Like, that's why I ain't never thought this man was no answer. Or I ain't never thought, to me, you been here with the motherfuckers, so you just as guilty as the rest of the staff. You just as guilty as the rest of the staff. Say maybe Joe should get his ass on the side. Yeah, Joe, you might have to start coaching this motherfucker up. Cause I'm like, what are you doing? Why? All right, it's a tight, crazy tight game. You up by like 6 points. Why you wait till like the 4-minute mark to get Zion and Jose back in the game? Like, if those are like your quote unquote hot players, those are your offensive engines tonight, why are you waiting so long to get them in the game? You ain't got a game tomorrow, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? You ain't like you on the first night of a back-to-back. Go for the win. Go for the fucking win, man. This dude just fucking trash, bro. Looney, you know what's funny? I would agree with you, Looney. Typically, I think if the Pelicans could shoot threes, that'd be better. Cause I thought Trey was terrible tonight. But also, the Pelicans won the three-point shooting battle tonight. They won it. Like, and we never fucking win the three-point shooting battle. Now, the referees, they hold us too. Like, the referees wouldn't, that was an and one. That should have been a game-winning basket for Zion, honestly. Cody, what's up, fam? Sneak said the team need pull back so bad, bro, especially for Saturday. Yeah, bro, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, Smeek. I hope he come back, but with the way this coaching been, and then it's gonna be Poole first game back, so you're gonna have to give him some grace. You'll have to give him a couple games to find his rhythm and get back into rhythm, get his legs under him. But, man, the way this coaching been with these substitutions, dog, he been awful, dog. This dude been awful, bro. Residual will say we would have won if Zion could shoot a simple mid-range shot with Zion and Messi at zero spacing. But here's the thing, Residual. He shot a couple of them bitches. One rimmed out, went halfway down and rimmed out. Trey had a three that went halfway down and rimmed out too. You should have never been in the situation to where there was no dog fight at the end of the game. You went into the third quarter, I think, being up, like 15-17? You did like what the fuck? Coach, like how you just let go on the rope, dog? How you just let go on the rope? See, I was at the game tonight and the help defense was so bad, so many open shooters. Oh yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible, Smeek. And when you listen to Antonio Daniels on the it was a 15-point lead, Jaden. Okay. When you listen to Antonio Daniels on the broadcast, he like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we? That's my thing. It's like, bro, what is happening here? Like, why are we? It's just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous, dog. Like, to me, there's still no real sense of direction. You waiting forever to get Zion involved with the fucking offense. You got him parked in the corner like the first 3 possessions. Like, he just chilling in the corner. Just chilling. I'm like, why? What is this? What is this? He chilling in the corner while Sadiq Bey and Trey at the top of the key fumbling the basketball because they don't know what to do. Why is he not handling the ball? Why Derek Queen don't got the ball? What is this offense? What's the offensive sets? What is it? I don't get it. See, the offensive sets was good tonight, but why does the Pelicans always decide to help and give up open 3-pointers in the corner? I would imagine philosophy. That's kind of how the Pelicans always defended, though. But I would imagine it's just philosophy. I guess some guys, you going to be more willing to leave open than others. Like, if Marcus Smart doing that, you probably just like, fuck it, I'm going to leave Marcus Smart open. But still, it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, what is this here? What is this here? And to me, again, listen to what this dude said in the post game. This motherfucker just don't have a clue. He ain't know what to say. Like, check this out.
Close out that.
Maybe what did you just kind of see there in the overtime, the execution there?
I think I saw 2 teams battling, 2 teams battling, and it was a physical game, and put ourselves in position to win that game. So a lot of great things, both sides of the ball. Obviously, the third quarter cost us, but it's a battle, and you're in the overtime, and it's a war of attrition, and it's like we're looking for good shots, then they're big and they're physical and they're aggressive,
Man, what? What are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? And look, I used to get on Willie Green and ask for this too. Your best player is getting fucking hacked. They grabbing the back of his jersey. He getting hacked. Whatever. Whoa, what up, Adam? What up, dog? Say, yeah, Trey can't keep getting locked up like this. Like, well, motherfucker just face guarding you the whole possession and you can't get free. You got to be able to do something. But, all right, your best player, they grabbing his jersey, they hacking him. Why you not picking up no tech, coach? Like, we say the same thing about Willie Green. Pick up a technical foul. Maybe they make a call. Maybe you get that and 1 at the end of the game if you if you set the standard. But you ain't do that all night. I can't. And then Fears, he must have blown like 4 fucking layups like directly at the rim. I'm just like, God damn, I don't know what's going on with him with his finishing at the rim. That was like a thing about him coming out of college though, but still, bro, you just blown layups at the rim. But I just think, to me, bro, there's just no way around this man's coaching at the end of games. There's no way around him I understand wanting to try something different at halftime just to see what works and what doesn't work. But come on, man. And he talking about losing the game in the third. I'm like, yeah, I agree to an extent. But didn't they end the third quarter up by like 9 points? Wasn't they up by like 6 or 9 points at the end of the third? So you went into the fourth with a lead. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Say, bro, Jaden say, bro, they have to have a record losing the game with the team best player ever. Oh, with the team missing their best player? Yeah, like, dog, that's what I'm saying. These the players, they don't really know how to win because they've been with these same coaches. But the staff don't know how to win, bro. This staff has never won. They never been a part of no winning time basketball as the head coach, or even really probably not even as a fucking lead assistant. Like, man, these dudes, man, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dog? Like, man, that's why you gotta clean house with these guys, man. Meek said also with Meek in the game, you can't have any sort of offense. It's basically 4-5. But if you have Queen in the game, Edie is getting every bucket. Yeah, but see, that's the thing, Smeek. I agree with you, but at the same time, if you starting the quarter with a lead, now you need your focus gotta be to extend the lead. Your focus, if you the Pelicans, you're not gonna defend well no matter what. So your focus gotta be to extend the lead. What the Pelicans do, well, what James Borrego does, he goes and starts playing prevent basketball, like prevent offense. Like, I might not be able to score, but y'all ain't gonna score neither. And it's like, no, man. They gonna score. You don't have fucking Dennis Rodman and I'm trying to think of a Rudy Gobert out there. They're going to score. You need to score damn near every possession. I just said this on the last post-game show. Just said this. You can't keep playing prevent fucking offense. If you're the Pelicans especially, you got no room for error. You got all the contributions you're going to get from somebody like Jose who played well, who played very well. Misi. You got all the contributions you're going to get. You got the lead. They got you the lead. Your job with the starting unit is to maintain that lead. So you subbing out Queen for Eve, it's like, okay, but what does that really do? What does that really do? Braun, what up, dog? He said, sup, Chaz, here's an idea. They're running two bigs at you, so maybe try matching two bigs. Man, I've been saying it for the longest, bro. I really been saying it for the longest. For me, I didn't want to overreact really at that Atlanta game. But when this man had fucking Micah Peavy guarding Kristaps Porzingis instead of putting another big out there to match Atlanta's two bigs, I kind of just knew. I'm like, oh, okay, you just ain't got it. Like, you just ain't got it. Because you still got Looney on the roster. You still got DeAndre Jordan on the roster. You got Hunter Dickinson on the roster. Just put him on the roster. Like, it is what it is. I mean, just put him on the floor, even the spot minutes. So it's time to sell high on Trey before he loses his clout. You're right. He is too frail. I don't know. I don't know. Cody said, sadly, Zion's not the leader they want him to be. I don't really know what Zion could do in this situation, Cody. Like with Trey, maybe Trey can free himself up more. Maybe they can set some more screens to get him free. But I think this is a coaching loss. I think they've had several coaching losses. Now, great talent is supposed to overcome coaching shortcomings, in my opinion. Great talent is supposed to overcome coaching shortcomings. But yet also, it's like, well, fuck. If I'm not on the court, how can I overcome it? Like, if Derek Queen, he didn't have a good game. But if he's not on the court, how can you overcome his shortcomings? Like, how can you overcome some of the rotational shortcomings? Like, it's just, to me, it was just dumb. A lot of it was dumb. A lot of it was dumb, dog. Like, I think a lot. Bron, I agree with you. I think a lot of what we see now, I don't think the team's making any real improvements. I think maybe they playing with more energy and effort, if you count that as an improvement. But I think what we're really seeing is that Jose is playing better, he's shooting better, and Herb ain't playing at all. I think Herb being out is one of the reasons why the team looks better. I think that's a large part as to why the team looks better, along with Jose and Eve Misi playing better. I really think it's as simple as that, to be honest. I really do. Luna said Jose had 2 good games. Sell high. Yeah, I agree. You might get a first right now. You might get a first. Like, see, the Pelicans in a fucked up spot, bro. They're in a fucked up spot. Because you get to the point where you can't tank. It don't make no sense to sell off your pieces necessarily, like your people on the contract, because this coaching staff is just so bad. Like, you should have, at minimum, you should have beat Dallas and Memphis. You should have fallen into those 2 victories. But this staff is awful, dog. Jada say, bro, is it a matter of time for Zion wants out of New Orleans? That's interesting. What's that in most hated? He might want out now, but it's not really a big deal, honestly, if he did, because his agent and his team would have to find someone to take him. and would have to find a return worthwhile for the Pelicans. To me, he hasn't really been a solution out there neither. Yeah, he closed okay tonight. He hit a big shot when it was time to. He didn't frog up. He took some good shots. But at the same time, it's all about winning, man. If you can't win, you need to go about your business anyway, to be honest. Bronx, I heard that JB is using shoot around to install sets like they had mini practice. I thought, wow, this means they just kicked it at shoot around while on a 10-game losing streak. Probably so, bro. Probably so. I mean, considering who was running things at the time, that would make sense as far as Willie Green. And also, I mean, considering who probably was available on the court, because you still don't got Poole and you still Zion just got back. So, I can understand them having some late installs. I think Borrego only had like 2 practices. But here's the thing. Here's my whole thing, right? It ain't about what's installed and what's not. To me, once you found something that worked, it's like, all right, well, at least I got this bread and butter. Let me go back to this. Like the Queen operating at the high post, they haven't even proved they can shut that down yet. So why did you just abandon it? Why'd you totally go away from it if it was working? You said, I'm talking about Borrego. Borrego said he going with the hot hand lineups, and that's why he subbed out Queen and Fierce to start the second half of the Bulls game. Okay, let's say you won. You won the game. It worked. Okay, cool. Why didn't you do that again? Why didn't you go with the high lineup again this time? Why did you abandon what was working this time? Like, he just, I don't know, dog. He just overthinking shit. Like the motherfucker just, like, yeah, you know, when I was in Charlotte, I led the league in assists. It's like, yeah, but you wasn't winning no games. You got way more talent on this roster than you had back then in Charlotte. The point is to win motherfucking games, man. I don't care about, look, man, falling and flying looks alike. They look alike, bro. When a motherfucker's falling, it looks pretty close to a motherfucker flying. It's all about your advantage and your perspective. To me, the team is still falling, but people think they flying because they trying harder. And it's like, no, man, this dude, he doing the same, so many of the same things Willie Green does. It's like the shit is systemic, in my opinion. It's like the shit just seems systemic. To me, he got 3 strikes. I don't want him back. Maybe if he was going to stay on the roster and be a second chair or some shit, cool. But I don't want him back. I don't want Borrego back. I don't. I don't want him back under any circumstance. Like, you know, maybe he could be an assistant head coach or something like that. But see, residuals, that's a good thing, right? People said this, like, residuals said he doesn't have his own staff yet either, though. But here's the thing, residuals. Borrego believes that the staff is good. He thinks that they got some good people on the staff. And that is also the same excuse people say for years about Willie Green. Like, well, Willie Green still got, whoa, what up, Cam? Say Willie Green still has, Stan Van Gundy's staff. He don't have his own staff yet. Okay, when Willie Green brought his staff in, what changed? Nothing. We still ended up finding out he was a bad coach. With Borrego still got a motherfucker from Stan Van Gundy's staff on his joint. So even if he got an opportunity to bring his own staff in, how would that affect his rotations? Because he's the one making these decisions. How would that affect his rotations and the sets he has installed, or when he is going to said sets? How would that affect that? Timeout management. That wouldn't necessarily affect that. Maybe it would affect like substitutions. I mean, I'm not substitutions. Timeout management and things like that. You know, when the challenge a call or some shit, or you know. But aside from that, like what would an addition to his staff really change at this juncture? He been here for years. So if you've been here for years and you've been campaigning to be the head coach, because trust me, he been campaigning. He been campaigning to be the head coach for years. You would think he would have some fucking ideas that he would want to install right off the back. But it's like, you know, look, a lot of the shit Willie Green was doing to lose games were small things. Timeout management, substitution patterns, etc. You should have been able to win on talent alone in some of those instances, but especially before Poole and Zion got hurt. These two losses that Borrego has had with Dallas and tonight, small things. Small things. You got big leads and you letting go of the rope. Even with the Bulls just ran out of time. But it's the same thing. Weird substitution patterns. You don't know when to call a timeout. You don't pick up no technical fouls, like to get your best players, situations where they getting calls. Whoa, what's that in B Thomas? It's just small thing. And to me, that's why you need winners. You need winners on the sideline, dog. Like, that's why the Celtics look like they look, even with all the injuries and shit they've had happen. Them dudes was winners. The coaching staff, they're winners. What's his name? Mazzulla. Mazzulla was under Ime, right? Ime got the job from Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens, he didn't win no ring, but he was a winner as a coach. He just didn't win a ring, but he was a winner. Ime Udoka was a winner. Mazzulla was a winner. Like, that dude, what's his name? Borrego. Borrego was with Popovich, but that was so fucking long ago. All them stops Borrego had since then. He was with Charlotte. Then he was with Orlando. Well, that dude ain't about shit. That dude ain't about shit, dog. Looney said, I'm blaming the players tonight. Good basketball players make the right play. Whoa, what up, Chris Gray? Yeah, to me, I thought Fears made a lot of boneheaded plays. But aside from that, and I thought Trey had some careless turnovers as well. But I didn't really see a ton of plays, so I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't see a ton of those plays. I didn't maybe Trey not shooting a couple threes. But aside from that, I just saw a lot of times like, yo, coach, you gonna call timeout? Coach, you gonna call timeout? Coach, you gonna call timeout? Or it's like, yo, you gonna change this rotation? You gonna put Zion and Jose back in the game? Or you gonna put Zion and Jose back in the game? You're not gonna put them back in the game? Okay, whatever. Like, you still not gonna put them back in the game? Like, why you wait till the lead is totally evaporated? And I don't know, dog. I don't know. Looney says Zion was driving in double, triple teams, getting blocked, no trust in anyone else. I don't know. I don't know, Looney. I don't know, dog. Chris Gray said I'm sick of losing to Memphis, man. Yeah, and you lost to Memphis the same way both games. Referees hold you a little bit, and like, not only the referees hold you, you just in crunch time when it's winning time, you just can't make it happen. Can't make it happen, man. Scholes said how I feel about them giving Queen limited minutes. You know what? I kind of thought Queen would be more of a Borrego type player after that Dallas game. I don't think Borrego a big fan of Queen. Well, what up, 504? I don't think Borrego probably not a big fan of Derek Queen, to be honest. Queen, how old is Queen? Queen, what, 21 years old, I think? He not the most serious player. He don't strike me as the most serious player, but, you still got to give him a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still can't just be benching him off GP. This is it, bro. Every time the Pelicans and Saints get a good win or two, we get our hope up and hope go away a day or too late. Jaden, that's why I don't know if y'all saw me on the Pro Pals Talk recap. That's why after the Bulls game, I was like, yo, this was terrible. I don't know. Did any of y'all see me? Any of y'all in the chat saw me on the Pro Pals Talk recap? I was like, yo, this is terrible. All the shit I saw tonight, I saw during that game. I was like, a lot of fluky shit had to go right for you to win. And I just don't get the Borrego shit. Like, to me, he stepping on rakes. 504 just stepping on rakes and outsmarting himself. Oh, this is working. Let me go away from it. Why? You trying to prove that you can win in a number of ways? Like, what the fuck are you doing? It was Jalen Wells' turn to turn Super Saiyan. Pels have been getting more out of Hawk than they have Wells before tonight. Oh yeah, Wells had a hell of a game, and Hawkins had an okay game tonight. I thought he kind of clicked a little bit too, taking the motherfucking heat check threes. But like, man, I don't know, dog, because you at the point where if you're the Pelicans, Borrego, you've had enough time. He's had enough time at this point. Like now you got to start putting some wins together. The whole, rebuilding the identity. No, you passed that. You passed it at this point because you can win. You can win. Whatchamacallit? You can still win while you're learning. You should have just won these last 2 games. Well, you should have won Dallas and Memphis just off GP. Like just off GP. You can do things while you're learning. You don't have to fucking lose while you're learning. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Jaden, I'm counting more so about when he's had Zion back. To me, that's the thing too. It's like, this is your third or fourth game with the Zion lineup, but y'all still play different every single game. It's like it's rare you see Zion touch the ball within the first few possessions. It's like it's just weird. It's like I don't understand like what the philosophy is. It's like I don't know. It's like they adjust before the other team can adjust. They're like, oh, we're not gonna play how we played last game. To what end? They haven't fucking stopped you yet. Why are you stopping yourself? Like he do the same thing Willie does though. That's why maybe I don't know. Maybe that shit about Willie not listening to him was a lie. Cause he look a lot like Willie Green to me. Yo, I appreciate you, my dog. Chris, say, get the likes up, bro, out here solo tonight. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna be on too long, man. Y'all smash the like button, fam. I appreciate it. I probably rap for another, 5-10 minutes or so. 504 will say Hawk gotta shoot Zion on. Yeah, Zion, to me, Jaren Jackson always gives Zion the blues. But Edie was cold tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I really wanted us to get Edie that year. I like Eve, but I really wanted us to get Edie or Klingon that night because Edie was fucking a monster. He got a lot of defensive 3 seconds that should have been called. Got a lot of defensive 3 seconds that should have been called. But still. Yeah, Chris Gray. Pelicans probably will miss the plan by 1 or 2 games. Just being stupid. Probably go on a run at the end of the season and start rattling off wins. But that's the thing. You got to win the ugly games. And Borrego, he not showing that he can win the ugly games at all. Cody say Hawkins only plays okay if his first shot going. Yeah, to me, I think McGowan's then took Hawkins minutes, honestly. Now, McGowan's, he had a bad travel, too. He had a really bad travel on a Zion kick. He should have just shot the shit, but, you live with that. That's why I like doing the live shows with y'all, because we can respond to the mistakes as they happen. Whereas by the time the recap come, it's like you be forgetting shit. You don't it's a lot of different things. Because you lose the game way before it gets to the final possession. Like Borrego, he's saying they lost the game in the third. It's like, well, coach, you the one changed the starting lineup in the third. You did all this shit in the third. What are you doing? B. Thomas, I think we're going to make the 10th and get put out by the Mavs at 9. See, it depends, right? Because the Pelicans got one single thing working in their favor. One single thing is that you got teams looking to tank and they're going to start tanking at some point and you can't tank. That's the only thing they really got to their favor. That's it. That's it. That's you got the Kings. Eventually they're going to tank. The Mavericks, the Jazz. Who else? You don't really know what the Grizzlies going to do. They probably going to tank, though. Grizzlies. So if you the Pelicans, that's why if you the Pelicans, if you just beat Dallas and beat the Mavericks, you were right there for when they ready to tank. You just got to step in and, snatch these victories up. But, man, this coaching staff so trash, bro. The coaching staff, I was talking to my partner the other day. He was like, bro, we ain't got a bunch of serious. He not on the coaching staff, but he was telling me about the staff. He was like, bro, we probably got 2 serious type people on the staff. Everybody else be joking. They kind of just hit for shits and giggles. Everybody not trying to win on this staff. This is a job. These motherfuckers not locked in and serious about winning. Motherfucker told me this the other day. What game was it after? Damn, it wasn't the Bulls game. It might have been the Dallas game. It might have been after the Dallas game. Let me see. B. Thomas said, I'm hearing trade name and trade talks for a bag of chips and draft capital. I don't think they're letting them go that easy. I think what they're going to end up doing, honestly, is waiting until they hire their own coach and reevaluating things from there. I do think this is a multi-year approach. I do. Because once you decided to bring Willie Green back, you punted about 6 months of team development and team building because you brought in Willie Green. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's 6 months from the summer to the start of the season. Then, now you passing the reins to Borrego. You got to evaluate him and kind of see what he's doing. He had you say he had about 7 games? Let's just count the games with Zion so far. So if he had about 7 games, he had what he had? Denver, Dallas, Chicago, and tonight. He had about 4 games with Zion. In the 4 games with Zion, I give him a D+. I give him a D+. Like, he did, the benefit I give him is that team playing hard. No, I give him a C-. I give him a C-. Team playing harder. The energy's up. The effort is there. They don't look depressed anymore, really. But they don't really look no better. Like, they don't really look no better. To me, I really chalk it up to Herb being out, Jose playing a little better. Well, Jose playing a lot better and Eve playing a lot better. That's really all I chalk it up to. I don't think this much. Like, I thought he was on to something. With that first game with Derek Queen, I still got the Bulls thumbnail up. Oh, I'm going to have to change. I'm going to change it in the post game. I wasn't even going to do this show, Looney. I just wanted to get these thoughts off. I'm going to change it in the when we wrap up. But I'm gonna just put that Borrego one up. That one I've been using with Borrego with the sheriff hat. Because I think we getting closer to the answer of, is Borrego as bad as Willie Green? I think that answer is getting closer to being maybe. Like, if you thought Willie Green was an F as a coach, Borrego's probably about a D. He's not like some next tier of coach, in my opinion. I think he about a D. D-, as C-, D- as a coach. But I'm saying, yeah, it's like after you found something with that Borrego shit, you ain't really do nothing fly. You ain't really doing nothing too fly after that. Say we seeing more on the offensive end, but we really playing with more effort. Still bad second half, badly taking threes. IQ still kind of, yeah, B. Thomas. And look, I think we seeing more on the offensive end because we forcing turnovers and we running. Because the Pelicans are made to be a transition team. So by the Pelicans rebounding and forcing turnovers and getting deflections and getting out and running, it's just making the offense look better by proxy. But when you're in these half-court sets, it's like every once in a while you'll see a good pass or a good move. Maybe Herb, maybe Trey a cut baseline and you'll see a nice pass to him for a dunk. But you still not seeing a ton of creativity, especially not how you saw in that first Dallas game. In that first Dallas game, you saw a bunch of creativity. Now it's like, what happened to all that? You think teams adjusted that fast or something, coach? Like, why you stop doing that? It's like, man, what the fuck, man? Chris Gray said Hawk for Brook Lopez. Oh, I'd do that. I mean, just off GP. If I can get a second, that would be nice too. Like Clippers, go ahead. I don't think Clippers would do that though, but if I could, I'd like, let's do it. Shit, I'll do that. But yeah, man, I'ma wrap it up, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I hope y'all have a happy holiday, bro. I don't know, dog. Like I'm telling you, like I think I'm out on this coach. It might be unfair. It might be unfair, but I might be out on this coach, dog. Like, seriously. Say good coaches get paid. The salary we give isn't getting good coaches. Oh, not at all. But see, that's the thing too, Looney. They didn't hire Borrego. Like this front office, they didn't get to pick their coach yet. We'll see. But see, to me also, bro, I said hanging it up fast, bro. Well, I didn't plan on doing the show. I kind of wanted to get these thoughts off. But also with Borrego, I just wasn't happy with that from the beginning. I didn't like that last year. Like the idea. I didn't like the idea of getting him last year neither. I just wasn't married to that. I kind of wanted to get all the stink of that era out the building. I think Micah Peavy been very good, Sko. I think he needs to stop shooting them corner threes, though. He needs to stop shooting them. This dribble in a little bit. Like just dribble in and take a long two. I normally wouldn't advocate for that, but Maybe his legs ain't ready or something, but that corner three look bad. He got a hitch to his jumper right now. If he can start hitting that motherfucker at a decent rate, though, he'll be a hell of a player because he's been playing very well. What's it? Say on the coach. See, I've been off on him since the Mavericks lost. Yeah, to me, that was strike one. To me, that was absolutely strike one. Say, Bron say on the coach, the front office will use the "we didn't hire him" excuse. Well, that is true though. They didn't hire him. You know, they inherited a very bad situation, to be honest. They inherited a very bad situation. Joe Dumars and them. Chris Gray said, who up next? Warriors and Lakers. Yep. Warriors and the Lakers. Then you got Minnesota back to back. If I was the Pelicans, see, if they would have won tonight, I would have felt differently. But if I was the Pelicans, I'll try to go all out, win that Warriors game. Just go ahead and punt the Lakers game. Then try to see if I can win both of them Minnesota games. Because Minnesota, they not like unbeatable. It's their first time seeing Trey play live. He kind of asked, oh yeah, tonight he wasn't good at all, in my opinion. He was not good at all, in my opinion. Skol said he was shooting pretty decent in college. Yeah, he was. In the summer league don't really matter, but he was shooting kind of decent in the summer league as well. Looney said, but whomever they pick, unless they pay, will be trash. Nah, that's not necessarily true, Looney. Because you look at the Jazz. Like, the Jazz got a very good head coach. That dude came out of nowhere. It's really just about knowing how to evaluate talent. Like, knowing how to evaluate talent. If the Pelicans knew how to evaluate talent in the draft, then you're not stuck with Hawkins. Dyson's gone, but you're not stuck with Hawkins, Didi Louzada, Jackson Hayes. Like, all those guys that's supposed to be your depth right now, you would have, like, better options if the Pelicans could evaluate talent in the draft. But since they can't, then now you in a fucked up spot, right? With the Jazz got guys like Keontae balling, Laurie always balling, Walker, Kessler. Like, a lot of their young dudes playing well. Yeah, you drafted Kyra Lewis over Tyrese Maxey. Like, just stupid shit that really got your roster looking weird right now to where you counting on rookies and two-way guys. See, Dan, wish we snuck out of here. Yeah, Michael, they were supposed to win that game. They should have won that game, though. That and the Dallas game. I could deal, even if they lost to the Bulls, I would have understood it. But the Dallas game in Memphis, because they in the West. Why you keep punting games to teams in the West? That really go to show me that Borrego not good. Like, he not good at all to me. He said, what type of coach do the Pelicans need? I think the Pelicans need a drill sergeant. Pelicans need a drill sergeant type motherfucker, dog. Like, for real, in my opinion. You need a drill sergeant type. You need somebody that, like, because to me, if you look at how Jeremiah Fears plays, you can't really give him too much more room to make some of these mistakes because he makes, like, devastating mistakes. Like, he has, the timing of some of his mistakes are really bad. So you need a coach that can really, like, kind of get him in check pretty early. And I'll say tonight he was better. Like, he's getting better. I'll say that as far as, like, passing the ball, knowing when to pass the ball. But a lot of his possessions and shots are turnovers right now. He's at that point in the season to where, like, all right, when you shoot the ball, it's a turnover a lot of the times. The boat Mavs games. Yeah, they lucky they won that first motherfucking Mavs game. Say, Loon, everybody gets lucky. Yo, yeah, luck is a huge part of this. Luck is a huge part of it. Like, if the referees call the and one on Zion's shot and he make the free throw, you win the game probably. If they call traveling on Kawhi taking that jumper, you win the game. If they call traveling on Ja Morant, well, you go to overtime anyway. If they call traveling on Ja Morant in that first Memphis game, you win the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So much of it is luck. If Zion hit both his free throws versus San Antonio the first game, you win the game. So much of this shit is luck. A ton of it is luck. Like, that's just how it be sometimes. But good teams know how to make their own luck, man. And good coaches know how to position their teams for good luck. So anybody know why Jose fouled late? I don't know why Jose do a lot of things he do, to be honest. I would have to go back and look at it. They fouled late a couple times, though, with, like, Trey, he couldn't get the foul. And it was just, we got lucky they was missing free throws and shit, too. Brock said, I did see what you said the offense sucked after the Bulls game. I thought it looked okay in the first half tonight. So you see, that's the thing too, Bron. I think it's looking okay because they forcing turnovers and they running and playing on an unbalanced floor. So they playing with pace, making quick decisions. I think when it slows down and they got to come out with a regular ATO or half court set, they look terrible. Like that's been my like my issue that I've been noticing. Like the ATO's been pretty bad. The just generally when things slow down, they don't know how to extend the lead and like have like back breaking plays. Like they hit some threes that kept them winning the game in the third. You know, they kind of kept them at bay. Sadiq Bey had a nice fourth quarter, I guess. But generally, nah. Like missing layups. Jeremiah Fayes missed 2 point blank layups. Just point fucking blank. Nobody around him just blew him. Point blank layups. It was terrible. Don Giller said Trey might not be it. Need 2 bigs for Zion. Trey gotta play better, but I don't know. I don't know about the 2 bigs. Trey gotta play better, but you also gotta have some offense designed to give him some type of room to generate some looks. He also gotta shoot more contested jumpers though, because he not giving himself a chance to get fouled while he's shooting these threes. 26 watching, 17 likes. Oh man, I knew y'all wasn't gonna really be in here tonight though. I really just wanted to get these thoughts off, but man, I rock with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button on y'all way out. I'm gonna update the thumbnail too. Thanks for pointing that out, man. But I guess I'll see y'all next game, man. That was a bad loss though, dog. That was a bad loss. That was a bad loss. That was a stinker. That was a disappointing one. But I'm out, man. Y'all be safe.